Welcome, everyone. Oh, that was such a good clap.
Nice and synchronized.
Thank you for tuning in once again. We are To Die
For.
For. My name is Aaron. I'm the DM as always. And we've got a lot in store tonight, so hope you stick around to the end. We'll see how everything plays out. But without further ado, let's go ahead, as always, and start with our introduction, starting on my left.
Hi, I'm Alyssa. I play Ayala, the High Elf Reborn Warlock.
Hello, my name is Michaela. I'm playing Helene the Halfling, and I'm a rogue.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm playing Boz, the Wood Elf Druid.
Hi, I'm Jaden. I'm going to be playing Azure, the Tiefling Barbarian.
And I am Tim, and I'm playing Mazda Mundi, the Loxodon Cleric.
And together, we hopefully will make it through the night.
Ooh.
Woo!
But before you get away,
Finding out the
remember
day's
to like,
events.
subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications.
Yes, that.
Yes, that, please. All right. So, jumping right into it, we'll start off with a recap. Last time, a lot happened. We had Boz go on his date with Zinna, which went amazingly well.
Super well.
Ended
him.
with a
Ended
handshake.
with a handshake.
Ended with
He's
a
like,
handshake.
guys, I got to first base.
Good day.
That's first base.
What do you mean?
In the land
First
of
base
Boz.
isn't a handshake?
So how many
He shook
people
hands
have
right
you got
away.
to
She
first
was
base
coming
with?
on to me.
A lot.
Well, that sort of handshake. It was different than normal.
It was a special handshake.
Special handshake.
Oh, God.
Anywho, without it going on, we also had Ayala and Azure coming to from enjoying a night on the town after Mazda Moon Day went off and
Ditched
had
us.
Was pulled away by a randy dwarf.
yes, very much so, and had
All
his
the way,
own
he says.
stories.
That was certainly some pudding.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Skipping through the night as Ayala and Azure got hammered and ended up passing out in an alleyway. They came to that morning very hungover, but still in alive in one piece without any of their stuff missing. Luckies. While we had Helene, Boz, and also Kron from the night before try to go back to Ayala's shop, finding it locked, and then being offered a spot in Lucian's place.
We got to sleep in the softest beds.
Oh, it
ever.
was amazing.
It was great.
Boz actually
I slept in
the bed.
Azure's lap. Does that count?
No.
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 Okay.
Not even close.
It was the folds of my dress that kept me comfortable.
But after a wonderful night's sleep, we had Helene and Boz wake up, have an amazing breakfast,
It was quite wonderful.
have time even for a shower to get all clean and just
It was
feel
a good breakfast until.
until
I'm sorry, I can't keep the contents of why you're all staring at me. like,
I don't know what
like,
happened.
oh my God.
until Azure and Ayala came knocking, smelling disgusting, looking disgusting, and needing some help.
And throwing up disgusting.
And throwing up, yes. During their time cleaning up, which kind of ruined an otherwise pristine breakfast, we had Helene and Ayala talking a bit about stuff, which it also came to light that, oops, the fire might have had an origin point.
What fire?
Exactly. But a sweet little bond was made there.
I didn't start a fire.
She didn't start the fire.
It was always burning since the world began.
Just burn all of our stuff.
Going further ahead then, the party was talking to Lucian and having accepted Zinna's request to gain some pertinent information from the Silvers that would allow her to have a political advantage. Lucian did agree to help for what the party requested. This entailed giving Azure a ring of disguised self to making him appear as a half-orc, so that the one person that is attracting the most attention in this party while walking through town isn't going to be noticed and give away the semi-secret stealth mission that everyone is now on.
Super secret.
Now, to help hide the looks of everyone at the same time, Lucian devised a nasty little plan-prank where, after dirtying Azure's half-orc form up, beckoned Ayala over and pushed her into a ditch. So,
Right after she took a bath.
right after a bath. So she looks all dirty now and not the nice, pristine elf that she's been known to be.
Yeah, dirt clumps in my stitches.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate it.
Not at all. And with that, the party then, deciding to figure things out along the way, set off to the northern side of Suderheim, expecting to catch up with Maz, who does catch up with them, to then figure out how they're actually going to do any of this. And that's where we're going to pick up.
Kron is with us, right?
Yes, Kron is with you guys as well. So, Maz,
Yes.
after finally able to lose the tailing dwarf that you spent
Just
less than
constantly turning
memorable
over his
night with in
shoulder.
an odd way, you're able to track down your parties. You see them still in the southern half of Suderheim. And you see everyone, although Azure's no longer there, and instead you do see a half-orc, but everyone seems really calm.
And
I give
dirty.
him. I stare at the half orc a little bit. And I give him a sort of quizzical look as you see Maz the Monday quickly power walking towards you guys, constantly looking over his shoulder every 25 feet or so.
Just gonna look behind and be like, Mazda, did
Yeah.
you have fun?
It was alright.
was
I've had better.
I told you should have stayed with us, but no.
Yeah,
didn't.
maybe.
You didn't believe me.
I did steal lunch.
I'm sure you wanted to stay with him,
Pull
'cause
out
you-
like a what looks like very clearly like a tablecloth that was just like a silk napkin or something. And I just pulled off the table and stuffed a bunch of sweetbread into it.
Are you sure you
Anybody
wanted
want
him
some?
to stay with you? Because you said it looked pretty bad.
You
this
know
morning.
what? I think I'd like some.
If
Yeah,
he
it
actually
was you.
stayed with us, then
Sounds familiar,
Azure
yeah.
and I wouldn't have gotten
You don't
in
recognize?
trouble.
Oh right.
Sure.
You do look a bit familiar. Did you shave off horns?
I think I did shave off my horns.
Oh, what's up, Blue?
So,
Starts nibbling on bread.
all right,
Yeah.
recognitions being made. You guys are on your way just generally to the north.
Yeah. So, does you have a destination or a plan in mind? Like, do you know who you're looking for?
Apparently, we're supposed to be looking for the silvers, but in all honesty, I could just use a bath again.
Well, I will
The
say,
point of rolling
before
in
you
the
do
dirt.
that, we might need to do some poking around, and that might involve getting us a filth.
We did get a map.
Because I will say,
No, we had a location that we were supposed to go to, though, right?
Varys,
The Blue Moon Inn.
leader
Blue
of
Moon.
the
Yes.
Silvers.
Okay. We're gonna
she's
play
a-
this by ear.
She's a drow lady, right? Varys.
So, real quick, you might want to say that over because I don't think other people
Ah.
could hear that.
Right. Well, I mean, the Silvers are led by a drow woman named Varys, but I think it's Ramus that we will need to go after if we're snooping on the Silvers. He's their second in command. Human bloke. He was a bit of a pig, to be honest, so we might find him near a brothel of some kind, sneaking away for a quick nip. To be fair, also, that's going on in the North District. I'm pretty well informed, actually. You're lucky you know there's such a dashing elephant as me. It's these big ears, they hear things. The Gambits, it's a local gang in the North. They've dropped off the radar. No one's heard anything from them in bloody ages. No one even knows who's leading them there. So that might be something worth poking around. I know one of their old haunts they could we could poke around in, see what they happen to them. We could also Riot Bloods are in this district, led by Hellbar. He's a really angry gnome, to be honest. I don't really like poking him, but I do love it when somebody else, I get to see somebody else poking him. But that little cheeky bugger raises south all the time. So we could go, I don't know, loot one of their warehouses, sort of poke through, snoop what they're doing, and then blame it on somebody else. Mammoth and his boys, for instance, the butchers, who also operate in the north.
And how are you in standing with these people? Because clearly,
Last time Ramos and I fought to a draw, last time we met, it was pretty close. Nearly had him. But I was plumb packed with magic. And also I was bloody exhausted.
are you sure you're not exhausted after your night?
I managed to slip nothing serious. But, yeah. To be honest, Silvers will definitely try to scrap with me if they see me. Don't know if they are still in the loop. I was wanted for a time, but they probably
That's not a
already...
big surprise, in all honesty.
Yeah, there was a fire, some things happened. I was a little drunk, to be honest. I don't really remember the details, but I think someone died. Anyway, it's all coast now. But
Let's
that
just
was a problem back then.
go in, get what we need to get, and get out.
Yeah. I would say Ramos is the best lead, right? We can find him and tail him, see what he's up to. Maybe, I don't know, pull him into a dark alley, but I might start some shit.
Wait, is he the one that goes to the brothel?
Yeah.
I bet I could get his attention.
Sure. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Better than the just drop by their hideout and see what you can do.
Wait, so are you going to be attacked on site?
Probably not on site, but if I lock eyes with any of them or try to engage in conversation, they'll probably say something nasty that will lead to a fight. You know? They try to rope you in, make you do it first, so that way they can tattle on you to the guards. These bleeding silvers, that's why I can't stand them.
I'm just gonna grab onto Mazdamundi's arm and be like, "Here we go again." No.
It's just rumpus and ruckus, really.
I'm
They're
aware
all
of it, but
hot-stained.
we don't need to get anybody killed.
No, but the thing is with this city, right, if no one catches it doing it, it didn't happen.
But then let's make sure it doesn't happen.
Yeah, sure. I will say a less violent approach is checking out the gambits. Because again, it's just an entire gang that just dropped off a radar. It's kind of a big deal. We could go poke around their old base.
So, what would you recommend, since you seem to be the expert?
Personally, I'd recommend checking out the gambits first, right? Because we could snoop around without the potential of incredible danger. And then we could try the Ramos plan. You know? Because they might have the lowdown. They might be, on a defense or something.
I mean, I'm not the smartest one, but
If you think
That-
we can get some information from the Gambits
I think we can.
for the Silvers, let's give that a shot. It seems like it'd be the less intrusive.
Right. And they're a smaller gang. So it would make sense that they keep tabs on their rivals nearby.
If they're still there.
If they're still alive and still there.
Well, let's go there. Then we'll see what we can do.
Oh, crack on. Follow me.
All right.
Masamudi stomps away.
So you guys follow Masamunde, and this has all been going on as you march through. And it takes probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, to really make your way to the north side of the city. Not that there's anything barring you; it is just a massive city.
Right.
And despite the disparities that you always hear, it's the north versus south and all that. As you kind of transition to that northern side, as you kind of cross that threshold on the bay, everything really looks the same. And the farther north you get, nothing really changes at all. It's the same type of designs, the same general, just kind of population mix. Nothing seems really different. The only thing that you do start to notice, though, is certain different color variations. And specifically, you are picking up more now that instead of realizing it earlier on, but when you're in the south, especially white and red that you saw a lot with the dead rabbits. And
So gang colors.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, those colors
Stepping
start
into
to
new
kind of
territory.
show off a little bit more, and you're noticing that shifts.
Okay.
And one of the very predominant ones is that you do see a lot of silver designs starting to pop up more.
Okay.
But besides from that, everything else is pretty much standard.
Is this normal Silver's territory, or is this seem recently acquired? Is this they didn't used to run this neighborhood, or? is this
So
part
it's
town?
kind of
I
on
can't
one of
see
those,
myself
and
anyways.
Maz would know this really well.
Mm.
As we're technical stuff.
No, he's just turned off the screen.
He just
Oh,
forgot
good.
the screen was on.
Gotcha. So getting back to it, it's not as much of claiming, hey, this is our desired spot, but Maz, you would know this really well. Even outside of your areas, there's still people that kind of act as scouts, and they
Right.
they start putting feelers out there. You guys see what you can get away with. And that's what you're noticing in here. So it doesn't look like this is Silver's territory, but it seems like they're starting to expand a little more in
Right,
here.
Silver adjacent. We're
Yeah,
getting more
it's
like
Silver-
supporters and.
They're
sort
testing
of-
the waters, yeah.
Okay.
So the area, which you would know of before, it's hey, this was either, this actually used to be more of the Gambits area, and it seems like maybe something really has happened to the point where they're getting pushed out more. But since the Silvers haven't fully taken over, there might be some kind of sort of a presence.
We're walking by. Maz would definitely like note the observation. Yeah, it's strange seeing the Silvers push this far in. It's this used to be locked down game beats, but
And do you
looks
think
like
they're
there's-
trying to work their way down towards the main city?
That or they've either been pushed somewhere or they're going somewhere. And I doubt it's south because Solomons would be all over them.
And it is in that kind of sense, like they are creeping down more south, but they're still well into the northern area.
Right.
So there's not that danger yet.
Okay.
All right. As you guys are walking through, at this point, Maz, I would say it's safe to say that, you know, you don't maybe necessarily know like exact hideout locations, but you know you're in the relative area.
Right, they're like home block, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Yeah, this is where it's going. And as you're kind of doing this, you do catch a glimpse of, you see two people in an alleyway. And you recognize the behavior right off of what you've seen as just scouts or lookouts. And they're not wearing silver colors. They seem like, just at a quick glance as you shoot over, they've got more of a green and red combination to them that you recognize as gambit
Christmas
colors.
colors.
I go,
St.
oh,
Nick's game.
there they are now. Suppose we should introduce ourselves. And I start walking over to them.
I am still going to hold on to Mazdamunde's arm because I'll make him less of a threat.
So as you walk over, they both, like, the two of them that you see, they see your party very clearly.
Right.
And one of them starts to walk off deeper down the alley, but the other one stays.
I assume he has them, but feel free to shut me down on this one. But Maz will pull out a smoke of some kind.
Oh yeah, you could have a smoke for you.
Okay. Yeah. Would pull out a smoke and then offer him one, and just just light it with his fingertip, I suppose.
As 5 people walk up here, just like, hey,
6, we have Kron.
As a family.
we have Kron. Yep.
This guy looks you up and down while looking across everyone else and goes, "Well, haven't seen you around here in a while."
Yeah, you know, I'm a free agent, so to speak.
Yeah. Last time it seemed like Ramos drove you out, though.
Ramos could barely drive out a warm bath.
Just kind of grip his arm a little tighter, like, stop instigating.
Man, these are no friends of the Silvers.
No. But at the
clearly
same
they-
time, the rabbits aren't welcome up here, and you know that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm a free agent now. You know,
Bull.
once you hear about
No,
the
he's an
fire.
elephant.
You know, I skipped town, disappeared for a while. There was a price on me head, mate. But we're square now.
Roll me a deception check.
I mean, it's mostly truth.
Yeah, you're leaving out key little bits, though.
Yeah.
So-
Neglecting truth isn't a lie.
You're still trying to deceive him into believing something that's not accurately true right
It's a
now.
lie of omission.
Yeah. I mean, not that it would make a difference. Both of them are the same. It'll be a 9 on the die roll, so a 9 total.
9 total. He looks at you and instantly just goes, "Bullshit. We know you've been back with Solomon.
I mean, met up a bit. Had to square up old business.
And if you weren't actually part of his crew still, you'd probably not be here. You'd be, floating at the bottom of the sea right now.
Nah.
Floating, dropping.
I don't think elephants
Sinking.
can float very well.
Oh, elephants swim fine.
Just shut
Oh,
up.
absolutely they do, yeah.
I'm actually quite buoyant.
But no, he hasn't been with Sullivan, and if he has, one of us has been there.
Yeah. So topsy-turvy, sis.
So why are you here? Because it's not that you're a free agent. Just cut with that crap.
Oh, I mean, it's true, but I don't plan on locking down with them. You know, there's a larger world to see. Can't be just spending every day. Anyway, apart from the normal huff and puff, it looks like the Silvers are pushing in on you boys.
Just give us time.
Yeah.
We got something cooking for them. And we'll get back the land that's actually ours.
You know, it's a delicate ecosystem, right? And if one side gains too much power, it disrupts the whole flow of
You don't
things.
think we frickin' know that?
Yeah, I'm just saying, maybe. I'm not saying there's
Are you volunteering for
I'm
something?
proposing a relationship of mutual benefit, right? And that's where it begins and ends. We sort of help you help us.
You're offering up our services.
Well, in a gingerly sort of manner, but of course there's always a price with these things.
Yes.
So what's the deal with them? They're pushing into you hard. I'm gonna need to talk to your boss.
He takes a moment. He looks back down the alleyway. And there's no one there. Looks around, and you can see at this point he's getting uncomfortable. And he looks around for a little bit longer before going. It's
Relax, me old chum. I know you've been pushing south, but
like fine. Like,
if we was here to do you in, we would have done your boy in too before he took off.
You wouldn't dare start something out in the public like this.
Exactly. We're all friends here. For now.
Well, follow me. And he turns around the alley, and he starts heading down.
Yeah, sure, I'll wait. Shall we?
Absolutely. Come on, Azure.
All right.
She's gonna hold out her other hand to Azure. Be like, come on.
Helene, you with us?
Just gets yanked
I'll
by the
follow.
show.
Okay.
So you follow this mysterious person down the alleyway, and after a few turns, just leading deeper in, he pauses at a moment and he knocks on a door to a larger building, not a warehouse side. It's nothing as grand as what you've seen with the Dead Rabbits and Solomon, but it opens up, and you guys are invited inside. Very dark, you can't really see anything, but almost a sickly sweet smell emanates from the inside.
I do my best to commit this smell to memory in case I need to find it later with my snoot.
I'm like, am I still nauseous? Just kidding. I don't have to breathe in. We're good.
And I, while we're walking in, I'll nudge Ale and just be like, "Slamming it in over here, huh? No side, not so shiny."
So, there's so much. Oh, never mind. He's like buries her face into
Yeah?
his arm.
All right. So you guys are led inside, and the room itself is almost completely empty except for what seems, well, there's 3 other people in there. They're just sitting around a table playing, seems a dice game of sorts. And as they see you come in, following the other mysterious individual, one of them's already reaching down to the ground, and you see as they lift open this trap door. And they just fling it open.
Oh,
And
that's not ominous.
as the trapdoor also opens, the room itself had almost just the smallest bit of haze, but you see almost like a thin wisps of smoke start to rise up from underneath.
Oh.
And the 3 at the table, they just kind of look at you as they look at their compatriot, and the compatriot of theirs goes down first.
Okay, I was gonna say, do I recognize what they're smoking?
It's the same stuff that Lucian smoked.
Go ahead and roll me a history check.
History. Okay. All right. Come on, Billy, don't let me
I'm gonna
down.
follow after the guy.
Okay.
You know, ladies first.
Hey, I am proficient, so that'll be a +0 to my 13.
God, I love your build. Proficiency for high rolls? Nah, proficiency to negate. negatives.
yeah. They're just there to checks and balances.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
With a 13, it's nothing that you're familiar with. The only thing that's ringing in your mind is just rumors of some new stuff that that you've heard from Solomon that is being experimented with. But and that's where it clicks of it's something it gives off that really sweet smell. But that's all that's kind of clicking. You don't know anything else about it.
Does any of this seem familiar to me, smell-wise?
Also, go ahead and roll me a history check.
Do I smell anything? I'm just kidding.
Ooh, that smell. Just me on
It's
that
a
one.
whole 8. So I assume that's a no.
Oh,
That is
wait
a
a minute.
no, yeah.
This was a smell-based check.
Oh, that's right. You have advantage with your trunk.
yes.
The first time you don't ask.
Yeah, I know. Wait, my snoot.
Snoop power activate.
I rolled a 13 again, so it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
A pair of 13s. Lucky 13.
The dice decided no. You get what you get.
Yeah,
This is
dice
going
were
well
like,
so far.
no, that was correct.
Don't make us do extra work. All right. So, as the party follows down, you're led into this underground den that has almost this pink haze completely filling up the room. But as you go down, you get whiffs of other smells down here, some musky, some maybe a bit more savory, and you start to hear noises appear, or noises echo down this little chamberway until you're eventually led into what can only be described as just like an underground den of just ruffians and anything else that you can just associate with the underground life. There's actually some music that's playing in the corner. There's a full like service bar that's been set up down here and like a little bit of a food station. But you just see all these people, and as you guys walk in, it is that stereotypical moment where everything but the music stops as you guys just walk in, and everyone turns to stare at you for a few moments, even with the one gambit that you've met before, like kind of gives a wave off. Everything's really slow to restart.
Hello.
I'm reaching back, trying to grab Maz's arm, but instead I like grab his trunk, and I'm like, I don't think we should be
Right as Maz steps forward. Hello, boys.
And I give a very awkward hello.
And no one responds.
I look
Frightening.
around for the person who looks the most important.
So, very clearly in the back kind of right corner, you see what very much seems like a VIP type of section.
On the right track.
Some direct security there. And it's also where the gambit that you first met is going straight towards. So you follow him there. And it's not like a separate room, but it's just this protected area with some elevated seats. One of them in the very back corner almost kind of looks like a throne. And on this throne, which is really just a nicely gilded and decorated, almost like a high chair of sorts.
It's Charlie High, says I.
Yeah. You see this female half orc sitting sideways across the chair with this long pipe out of her mouth and this bright pink smoke coming right out from it. She's dressed fairly well and not necessarily that big for a half orc, but still imposing in her own right with just kind of a sleeveless tunic on, and you see muscles well defined all through.
We have another half orc in our party here.
Yep.
As soon as right before we would have sort of stepped into the like VIP area, I would have turned around real quick and I'd be like, remember to be polite, don't fucking drink or eat anything that they offer you. All right.
So now's the point where Boz thinks he needs to look impressive, so he'll put on the monocle.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
That's right.
Front and center, Mr. Monocle.
I am going to take Mans, and I am going to shove him in some sort of pocket or pouch. Be like, probably not a decapitated or
Disembodied.
disembodied hand lying around.
We're underground right now. I'm pretty sure they don't care.
Well, you never know.
But
I
I sit
mean-
down. Greetings.
All right. So as you go and sit down, this half orc briefly looks at you, and her eyes just go straight to Boz.
Oh god.
Checks out.
Yeah. Maz is just sitting there with a smile that is like totally disconnected from his eyes. He's like, he's got the smile on, but he's,
Can we even see the smile under the trunk?
yeah, peeking up out of the sides.
His little tusks raise a bit.
But yeah, just,
So why are you here?
well, I was thinking of making an call, really. Sort of
What
mutual
does
benefit.
Solomon want?
Well, no, I'm a bit of a free agent now. I do, some odd jobs for him, just for old time's sake, brought me up and all like. But I have been noticing you're having a bit of trouble with the silvers, and the silvers happen to be my business at the moment. Sort of looking into them. Had some dodgy dealings and the like.
Her attention is like forcibly being brought to you, and then when you stop, like it goes back to Boz.
Yes, we're looking for more information on the Silvers.
She doesn't really know who to look at. So why is it that someone who's a free agent still has business with the Silvers?
Well, knowledge is power, my friend, as you can probably know already.
You have not been one who's been keen on knowledge in the past, though, no?
I mean, not holding on to it, sure, but, you know, being well informed of the current situation is, well, it's a good way to stay alive in these tough times. But I was thinking, right, you might do it out of spite. Because silvers are a menace to everyone, right? And we have a very delicate ecosystem. And the silvers, in my personal humble opinion, are getting a bit too big for their britches. And maybe a couple other folks need to just check them out. Rattle the tree, so to speak. But to do that, you know, I needs to know.
You speak as if you are doing this as a kindness, but your words suggest that you are hired by someone.
You know, words are just made up, really.
I guess all that matters is if you are committed.
Yeah. I'm not saying we trust each other. God knows, I've been ready to scrap since the moment we started following your goons. But I'm just saying we could both benefit from this exchange, keep it nice and quiet, under the table, as most things should be in this city.
She looks around and she gives a wave of her hand, and a few of the people around her, like, vacate, giving you guys a bit more privacy.
Right. Just...
And at this point, she goes from sitting sideways across the chair to actually sitting up, and she leans over. And as she does that, you also notice that she's brandishing a weapon of some sort. It looks like a mace, but what catches you is just that the handle is gilded with a bunch of gemstones. And as you take a bit of a closer look, it seems that most of her apparel is gilded. It's embedded with gemstones. It is as lavish as it can get while still having an element of practicality.
Well, compared to the ragtag
Yeah.
crew. Maz will sort of take his maul off of his back and sort of set it heavy side down and use sort of hand on the pommel of it and just sort of take whatever available seat is nearby to continue the conversation. But definitely just squats, right? Just...
So she looks at you, Maz. So, what is it that the rest of the party that you have brought is wanting?
Well, you know, we help each other out. It's all mutual interest and the like. We watch each other's backs. Well, this was sort of my idea, right? I'm just thinking, right, maybe you want to put a very specific type of weapon out there in the hands of a free agent to maybe distribute upon said enemies of the Silvers. You know, you give me a bit of information and I sort of make sure it goes to the right people to sort of take away their advantage.
Don't try to be smart. It's not in your favor.
I never claimed to be.
But what of the elf? There's something off about him. And I don't know what.
I
Is
mean,
it
he is a
because he
shape-
hasn't changed his pants in like 6 years?
No, I think because he's a shapeshifter. You know, he can change his form and what like.
Oh, right. Absolutely.
I've been known to,
It's just an air of mystery. Oh,
You've been known
Yeah,
to
I've-
get
I've
a
been
little
to-
squirrely.
yeah, I've been known to change around, like she said, a little squirrely.
Change things up.
Change things up.
quite a practical skill set.
What's interesting is you said that you wanted us to put a weapon in your hand. You
Yeah.
referred to knowledge.
Yeah.
We had something much more literal in mind.
Oh,
Such as?
what did you have in mind?
We are testing something out that we are hoping to weaponize. And what better target than our biggest annoyance right now? That being said, if you are wanting to benefit from this yourself, we can have you plant it and perhaps benefit from its effects.
Before we agree to this, what exactly is it and its effects?
Yeah. Like I said, this relationship isn't built out of trust, but mutual benefit. I got to know what we're handling.
Of course not. And along that lines, I am not going to tell you much. But what
Right.
you need to know, and she goes, reaches behind the chair a bit, pulls out kind of a sack of sorts, and reaches in and pulls out this nice oak box.
Oh. Okay.
And she goes and takes it, and she opens it up, and you see this bracelet. And it's ultimately kind of unremarkable. It's silver. It's got what seems to be little patterning just around the edges, and it's got just a single red small gemstone, like right in the center. And she shows it to you and closes, and it's like, "This, do not put it on, but we just want to see how it reacts. And that's all you need to know."
Listen,
So-
I'm thick, but I ain't that thick, right? That thing's gonna blow up, and it's gonna kill everything that's nearby and level what's not alive.
So, if we're not to put it on, do you want us to put it on somebody?
Yes, that's exactly it.
I'm gonna look to Maz and I'm gonna be like, remember how I said I could probably get to that one guy that you were speaking about?
Yeah.
If you give me the bracelet, I bet I can get it on him.
See, we might have an angle here that we can play. See, like I said, mutual benefit. But, and this is a big but, we're going to need to come out of this ahead, right? We ain't doing it for free, and certainly not simply out of spite, but I need knowledge, right? A small strike, it's not going to do much, you know? So a scratch, you can heal it up, fix it up right quick. But to do real damage, to sink past the bone, hit something important, right? I need to know what they're up to. And I feel that you would be the best informed.
Well, I am not going to share anything for free.
Sure.
And as given that you have only at this point agreed to help, it is not something that I trust you with prematurely.
So we're not going to any sort of down payment.
Yeah, basically we want to know a little taste, right? We need to know it's good.
How about your down payment is that I actually set you up with Ramos at a location of your choosing.
I mean, everybody knows where Ramos is going to be. But,
I can get him there alone.
oh, now that is something. You get him alone, we give him the bracelet, right? And we dip, I assume. Just leave, don't ask questions, don't see what it does.
But if he sees
No.
all of us, I think that'll be a problem.
You need to see what it does.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can't report back what it does. No, can you?
Is it going to turn him inside out and then he's going to explode?
Oh my gosh, Mazda.
It could.
You'll see.
It's
he's
not
a
off
little
the table.
extreme. I know, but really,
I mean, I just assume the worst with these magic items, especially from this part of town. Give him a little wink.
The two of us are pretty good at hiding.
right?
We could pull it off, just not want to make sure that it's worth it. But if you can get Ramos alone, then you certainly have a bit more knowledge than you letting on. So I think it could be worth it.
I did not rise to this position without abilities of my own. So, do we have a deal?
Just one moment, and then I just sort of shroud everybody.
You're like
with my
family huddle,
massive
guys.
elephant
Family
form.
huddle.
Like your
Right,
ears create a
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
And we're
canopy.
basically making a dome of Elephant Man.
She's like-
around the rest of the group.
Which one of you didn't wear deodorant today? I'm just kidding.
Oh, you know what?
That was
me.
you.
It was probably me because they rolled me in the dirt.
So, what we thinking?
I think we can do it. My only concern is that if he sees a majority of us going in, he's going to suspect something.
Sure. We're going piecemeal, right? You know, bits and bits.
Maybe if it is just like one or two of us or three that go in and the others just stay.
Right, like a dedicated team. We get the rough and tumbles nearby just in case something happens.
Right. Helene?
I could be a lookout.
Okay. Aja?
I mean, considering we're trying to keep me away from stuff right now, I don't think that's all that much of a bad idea.
Yeah, we're doing dark dealings anyway. No one sees this part.
Boss?
I can look out, or I can be inside.
But we're in a cold.
I can be a pet as well.
Sounds
Be
like
on
we're
the
on
shoulder.
See, the thing I worry about, Maz, if you go in there, you are going to be spotted right off the bat.
Yeah, I'll stay outside.
All right.
This mug
So-
is easy to spot.
I
No,
think
not at all.
all of us run that risk, maybe except Azure now, and maybe you.
All right. Because, yeah, they don't know me up here. I'm
Yeah.
more of a down south type of person. So
Hey.
Azure and I could do it.
Ooh,
It's where the tough
if
people
we
live.
find,
Gesundheit.
Thor bless you.
thank you.
Bless you.
Sorry,
You have been blessed by the gods.
Yeah, may Thor hello you.
I'll take that. So if we find out what brothels that Ramos has been visiting and who his friends are, maybe we could say that you're a gift from somebody else who he's been talking to.
That could
And
work.
Azure's your pimp.
Yeah, Azure
So
could
he's
be
escorting you.
Azure could be delivering the gift.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, in this scenario, they have said that they will get him alone, right? So,
well, even then,
They're
you know,
Do
that
we-
stranger in the bar kind of thing. Just dress her up the day femme fatale.
Wait, do we trust her?
I don't trust anybody.
Trust who? Well, you,
Kron, I think you're the only
Kron.
person that we can trust.
Crom, you're so sweet summer child, you.
Right. I agree.
So
Never change.
should the rest of us maybe stay back and protect outside?
I would
No.
recommend that you stay at the entrances.
I was
or-
thinking Crom come with you. It's a bit of a novelty, isn't it?
I mean, Kron could come with us.
They don't
If-
know you.
If you come with us, you should just play dumb, and so they don't suspect that you are capable of anything.
I cannot talk.
All right.
I mean, it would be easy enough if we're playing me off as just delivery boy that warforged extra muscle.
Absolutely. Maybe it just requires both of you to contain me.
Perhaps.
He
Could
goes
have
and like
an alien
grabs
speak.
your shoulder and like starts to lift up and like picking
Say,
all of
stop,
you up.
stop and put me down.
I don't think it takes both of us.
No, not physically, not actually handle.
And then I do the same to Crom.
She's like, will you stop picking people up? This is not a pickup game.
Anyway, sorry, we should probably discuss this, the actual concrete plans of this at a later date. But
Yes.
I think we're all in accord, right? On this plan?
Absolutely.
All right, all
We
right.
can do it.
Ready and break.
She's like, oh my god.
No, I'm still in one piece.
Not
That's
it.
good.
No,
That's
Crom,
good.
don't just. We'll explain that later.
Uh,
And another thing, just quick sidebar. If we are actually going to do with this, we don't want Helene near a brothel, because I mean, I remember Phileas and I had that conversation once before, and
What, does she have a problem with Ulrin?
no, we're talking about the other thing, like what you and the dwarf had time with. Helene's too young.
Ah, I understand.
Yeah.
You've got a hunter.
Guys, you don't think I know what sex is?
You don't need
I
to
assumed.
be. You
I
don't
mean-
need to be around it. Helene.
I was a slave living in like a little dormitory barracks thing. I heard some things. There are things I should not have been exposed to as a 13-year-old kid, but you know what? I know things.
Yeah, but you don't need to actually just Helene.
Yeah. Listen, once you're like 11 these days, you
Oh
know,
my God,
you're
Maz-
basically an adult.
Maz,
I was
absolute-
knife
no.
fighting in alleys with broken bottles
I'm
at
almost
10.
16.
Yeah, then you's good.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna- yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and just look
at the orc, and I'm
sorry.
like,
yeah.
I
we get a bit
apologize for
chatty.
this. I really do.
Do we have an agreement?
We have
Yes.
an accord, and I step forward. My
Good.
trunk peels up a little bit, and I spit into my hand and offer the handshake.
I'm just gonna look at him, and I'm gonna pull out like some cloth, and I'm gonna wipe the spit away, and then I'm gonna offer my hand instead.
She actually goes and bites her thumb, and you see a little blood, and she smears it on the hand and reaches out for your trunk.
Ew.
I don't shake with my trunk. That's barbaric.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were reaching out with your trunk.
No.
Oh,
I just
with
lifted
your
my
hand?
trunk up to get it out of the
Okay.
way so I could spit into my hand.
Okay.
So
She
you
reach-
give it that hock to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuh.
And she
Spit on
shakes
that
your
thing.
giant hand.
Yes.
It's like,
We
good.
have an accord.
Well, she goes, hands you the box.
Mans comes out to shake hands.
Mance comes out to shake hands, and I just put the box in his hand.
Man's hands.
I will
If you
take-
want to see that happen, check out our shorts.
Yeah. I will take the box and I will look at Mans and I'll be like, this is not for you to open. It's not for you to wear. Do I make myself clear? Okay.
Yes.
And then I'm going to slide it into my pouch.
Well, I look forward to hearing the most satisfactory results.
So,
When are we meeting this
yeah,
person?
where and when is it going to
When
be?
and where, yeah.
So, do you have a place in mind then?
We could go to Shandy's.
I can make that work.
Yeah. It's a bit discreet.
I'll get him there this evening.
Perfect.
So that gives you a few hours.
All right, so we should not be noticed till then. So he takes the monocle off and puts it away.
You're suddenly very dull.
I get that a lot.
I don't know why.
He's not that charming.
He's got a hidden pizzazz to him.
Very. Now, be gone.
Yeah, chat's been nice. Have a good life in the
It
life.
was nice meeting you.
We'll see you again when the job's done.
Come on, boys. Let's go. Leave the nice lady alone. She like ushers them out like children.
Maz goes last, worried about the structural integrity of the ladder.
All right. So, with that, you guys are ushered out, and you find yourselves alone now back in the back alley.
See? What did you think? Bob's your favorite uncle? We got a path.
Yes.
You have an uncle named Bob.
But I could. I don't know. I never met another elephant.
Bob sounds like a very strange name,
I mean, I've heard worse.
but it's like a bobbing, like in the CE. No?
It's bobbing for apples. Or
Pretty
pumpkin.
standard name, I think. Must be a human thing. A human thing. Excuse me.
All right. So, with the merchandise in two different ways
Yeah.
already acquired, you guys set off to
Shandy's.
Shandy's.
Yeah.
SHAND. Shandy's.
Yeah,
Okay.
IES.
Shandy's.
DES.
DIES.
Dang,
All
that
right.
DEs.
Shand IES.
So,
Ds. Shandy's.
as you guys
And eyes.
So you guys are able to go head off, and you find Shandy's, which is the most dull type of brothel that those of you who have gone to a brothel have ever seen. Like, it is very minimal. There is the like sign out front, and then everything else is like eggshell white on the outside.
I'm just
Completely
gonna like
unassuming.
look it up and down and be like, really? We couldn't have picked a better place. And then I'm gonna remember what I'm wearing, and I'm gonna be like, oh,
Yeah, you want a better place. We're going to have to take
Yeah,
a
but
quick
my-
trip.
and a bath.
Yeah.
I just stand up next to the wall. My clothes blend into the wall. As well as the dirt
Forgot
patches.
you were wearing that.
Yep.
Steps away from the wall.
Beautiful.
Actually, no, because you also got covered in dirt too.
Yeah.
So you're
I'm
you're shaped brown.
borderline bending it.
You're too brown.
I'm too brown now.
Yeah.
It's close.
Right.
I'm just dirty.
So it's here, but what now?
Well, as far as I remember, there's a restaurant that serves booze across the street. So I'm thinking I'll take a nice window seat with maybe a mate or two. You sort of lurk. Maybe one of us is just in the area. You know, you can pay one of those girls to sit down and just listen to your drink, really. You know? Money talks in this part of town. I'm just saying. You know? We divide and conquer and the like. Some
I
of us get
mean-
set up inside.
I don't have a problem going in.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
I can.
Won't it be weird for the people inside?
Not if
maybe.
I'm looking for
I mean,
a
not
job.
all of us are going in.
Not if I'm looking for a job. And then with you and Azure as my bodyguards and or deliverers Just say that I come from the capital and I raise a high price and I need the support and protection.
Yeah. Just tell him you're freelance. Just sort of enjoying this scenario.
Absolutely.
Thinking that you could probably do better with this place or some bollocks like that. You know, maybe you're there in the right time, in the right place, trying to chat him up, trying to be the next madam of this place.
Absolutely. I can increase their clientele.
And then you slap the wristband on. But his guard is down.
Yeah, it's a slap bracelet.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Elaine could set up like underneath a table or something and just sort of dart out real quick while he got him distracted. It could work.
Wait, we have to see what happens. Yes?
Well, he's going to be here in like, what, 9.5 bloody hours?
No, by this point, like, you guys left. It took a few hours to walk there. We're taking some more time, so it's like probably in like 4 hours or so.
Oh, we got 4 hours to do this? Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of yous go in there,
Yeah, I
skate
can
it
make
out.
myself acquainted inside.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Feel the vibe.
If Azure doesn't freak out by the sight of naked women. Again.
You know?
I will try my best.
Just remain focused.
My point still stands. I'll try
So-
my best.
Oh,
Who's
well.
going across the street? And remember that we will be there, so you just got to send up. If something goes tits up, you just send a
If
signal
something
out through the
happens,
door
I'll just send
window.
mans.
Oh, yeah, that works.
It'd be the easiest way.
I'll just keep an eye out for something dastardly crawling across the ground.
Right.
Wait, so are you going to put the bracelet on him in the lobby?
No, I'm thinking it'll be in a room or somewhere that I can be like, if you want to do this or whatever, if you want to take control and possession of who I am and run this with me, then this is a gift I offer you.
Yeah.
And slide it on his wrist.
We call that in the business a classic honeypot.
Yeah, what
Oh,
he said.
okay. And Azure and I wait outside the room.
You could probably come in the room and I'll just tell him, I'm like, these are my bodyguards and they don't leave my side.
Yeah, you know.
And don't worry, they won't watch.
We're bought in a half walk. It's not that outlandish.
They know
You
to
know.
look away.
Oh, okay.
And the good thing, what's why I chose Shandy's, is because the owner doesn't say shit, right? It keeps his mouth sealed. Say no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. He's stuff pops off like now all the time, really. I'd be surprised if they actually get him to go there, walk in to Shandy's.
Oh, okay.
So you want Helene and I to be outside to watch for anything?
Or one of you could sit with Maz over in the restaurant across the street. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Would it work if the three of you stayed there?
All three of you at the restaurant.
And
And I mean, because you won't need anything if it's the three of us there.
That's true.
If anything happens, like I said, I'd send Mans over.
We can get you some food.
I think Helene needs some food and a drink.
yeah.
She had a
So
pretty
we
good breakfast.
split us evenly down the middle, 3 and 3.
Absolutely.
That works.
All
That's
right.
3
Who
and a
am I
half.
treating to lunch?
The two
Or
of
is
them.
it dinner?
It seems really beneficial to split it up.
Well,
It's always been a classically intelligent decision to split your fighting forces.
We
It's
will be
never
within-
backfired.
it'll only take moments for us
It
to
might
get in there.
have, actually.
All right.
Thinking.
So,
Wait a minute.
you guys have a few hours before Ramos is expected to be there. So, in the meantime, what are you guys doing?
I want to at least spend some time trying to schmooze over the head of the brothel so that they know that I am there for business.
Okay. So, how are you doing that?
Well, you said that the owner was a man, or Mazda said it was a man.
I just said the owner was discreet.
So, depending on who it is, I'm going to lay on my charisma and, just kind of talk about things in the city that maybe I overheard or saw that happened with brothels there. Not that I've been in them there. So.
All right. So go ahead and we'll say what happens is that you venture in ahead of the schedule, just scoping out, wanting to make that connection. And we'll say it is a man, but it's not like a sleazebag. It seems someone who's very much about the business side of it. And if anything, is also a real cheapskate when it comes to it.
So kind of like Lucian.
Kind of like Lucian, except
Okay.
not
Not as flamboyant.
not as flamboyant at all. If anything, he's almost like dressed in a business attire.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking the nicest cheap suit you could find.
Yeah, exactly. It is the nice cheap suit. So go ahead and just roll me just a straight charisma check.
This dice
Roll
have not been good to
charisma.
me. That's a 19.
Okay, damn.
Girl's got it.
So this gentleman really does soak it all in, and it's really the mention of the capital, and you get the sense that he has ambitions for greater stuff, like expansions.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like take my time, flash the ring I have, touch his like lapel, get a little close,
Show off your robot butler.
Yeah, right. Show off my muscle that can handle the dudes that we want to kick out.
Yep. He seems to have like no physical attraction to you, but is all about the jewelry and you pick up on that really quick, and you're able to really embellish all of that, and how having you there, you can start bringing in certain clienteles.
Right, and I'll tell him about like this tailor that I know or this dressmaker that I have ties with that have links to high-powered people and
So in the end,
making myself.
Connections.
in the very end, he's completely on board. It's like,
Okay, that's great. So, what's your name that you go by?
Ooh, you can get a stripper name.
Yeah, what is it?
Crap, I didn't think of that.
What's it gonna be, Corpse Bride?
No, I'm just kidding. Let's call her the Golden Lady.
I mean, you're kind of a lot more silver for the most part, but okay.
How will I show you? I'm plenty gold.
he seems very confused, but it's like, okay.
Well, let me go and come with me, and I'm going to introduce you to the rest of the staff.
All right.
Okay.
I
So-
bring my 2 goons with me.
Goon.
You've been promoted to goon.
I am Goon.
Goon.
No, it's not
Meanwhile-
promoted. You were demoted from
Ah,
to go.
right.
While treating the other two to a wonderful lunch. It's actually the only reason I know about Shandy's is because of the restaurant. Never actually been inside.
So describe the lunch.
Just a spectacular feast.
like,
I'm
prime
assuming
rib.
across from the whorehouse. What would it be?
Ooh, I'm hungry now.
It would be like light, sort of richer foods. Definitely from the North District. There's probably farmland on the other side, or at least nearer, or markets more available. I would assume, right? Docks is a bit more
Oh, yeah.
industrial. Probably just like a real fresh, like herb salad kind of thing with a sort of breaded chicken cutlet and some citrus sort of
I'm
posture.
hungry.
Really,
guys.
really good stuff. Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm really hungry.
And they, can we get a side of potatoes? Oh, you're gonna love these. And drinks.
Helene, what do you want to drink?
What's it gonna be? I'm buying.
Maybe
Another beer.
whiskey.
Sure.
I'll sip on a whiskey tonight. That sounds good.
Boilermakers. A round of Boilermakers, please.
All right.
And just do Irish car bombs. It's fine.
Yeah. It's the Irish car bomb without the dairy, basically,
Yeah.
is a Boilermaker.
All
It is
right.
just like a shot of whiskey to a beer.
So you guys are enjoying a wonderful meal. Question: are any of the three of you going to have enough wherewithals to also understand that you risk potentially getting drunk before this happens and inebriated?
Yes.
Boz
Just
will
the
be-
first round of Boilermakers. But
I will be just
Because they taste
Nursing?
damn good.
I'll be
He's
nursing
the
something the
designated
entire
dad.
time.
Okay.
and Maz is keeping an eye out as well. He's sort of used to this sort of gig, just blending into the scenery kind of thing. But the snoot is up and sniffing for trouble.
Okay.
I assume we picked like a sort of corner area next to a window.
Yep.
Somewhere where we can have our backs to the wall and just keep an eye on the front door of Shandy's.
Watching the entire time. That's what we're doing.
I would.
And also eating.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys get a pristine spot just next to a window that you're able to clearly see Shandy's front door. And is there anything else you guys want to do before we start this off?
Azure is there to be goon number 1.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
Is Man's like outside? Is he like the lookout, basically?
He was with me, but I can have him with you guys for right now.
I'm gonna sort of signal to Man to be like, have a meet me outside. I got a thing. I remembered I could do.
Catch me outside. How about that?
So after I meet all the people at the brothel or whatever, I'm gonna be like, I need to step outside for just a quick breath of air before I'm ready to work.
Right.
And
So
so I'll step outside and like dramatically take in a deep breath and be like,
A forced
Offers
deep breath.
cigarette and also
Chest heaving.
has a like an eagle feather in his fingers as
Right.
well. And as he sort of hands it to you,
I'm gonna.
I cast Enhance ability, Eagle Splendor, so you now have advantage on charisma checks.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh.
Nice. I
A lit cigarette and an eagle feather.
I will twist the eagle feather in my hair so it's kind of like on a ribbon or whatever, and then I'm gonna take a big long drag and then hand it back to you and be like, after this, I think I'm gonna need a drink because I'm sorry, that is the most disgusting brothel I have ever been in.
I've never been inside. I'm gonna be honest. I've only come for the bar next
I
door.
wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, you know, ever since I worked in the industry, it just hasn't really been appealing to me.
I concur. I mean, normally they have like really nice bathhouses in them, and I know this one had a smell, and I don't smell very well.
Too Turkish.
Yeah. The ones in the
Wanted to make
capital
so
were
many
much-
comments from another.
The ones in the capital were much more posh.
Absolutely. Well, even the ones in didn't I go to one in Ellis Fay? No, I went to the one that was close to. I've
But-
been in a few,
I'll do
just
that.
for housing, not for use.
I'll
But
do that like right before, probably like 15 minutes before he's supposed to show up.
Okay.
yeah, and then I will just look at Mads and be like, "Here we go."
Yep. Remember, send mains if there's trouble.
Absolutely.
And
I convinced the owner to give me a lower floor with a window.
lower floor window. Got it.
I'm gonna point to the bottom left-hand corner area.
Gotcha. I will take a note of where exactly that room is.
Okay.
And then I'll go back in. And
Would it
So-
be accessible from the outside, or is it like, you know,
if you
like
broke through
alleyway
the
with
window, I'm
window?
thinking yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so the one that you point to, yeah, it's like kind of ground level.
Okay, so we could Shanghai somebody out of here, basically.
That's, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. You know, if we got to pull him Weekend at Bernie style through the window or something.
I love that movie.
So, everyone gets into their positions, which means Helene, Boz, and Mazamunde in the in the bar, almost restaurant.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, bar and grill.
Bar and grill. I like that. Cross from Shandy's, then with Ayala, Azure, and Kron inside, basically like the lobby area.
Okay.
So, we will also say, for the sake of it, that you were told what Ramos looks like.
Okay.
Yes, I would have just. I told you he was human, but I probably would have gone into a little
Yeah,
bit
I'm
more
assuming. Yeah. you gave me that prep.
Yes. And also to keep an eye out, because if his boss shows up at any point, we're going to chase the fuck out. Look for a drow lady with dark eyes.
All right. Drow, dark eyes,
Bad
seduce
side.
human. I think I can handle it.
Good luck.
I'm going to like. Oh, that sounded amazing. I heard it all the way over here.
Oh, that
I'm
makes me
going
want
to kind of lay back on a chase lounge and like make myself look way more sexually attractive than I need to.
Okay. So,
Hey, I'm the new girl.
No.
Yeah, kind of.
We should have got you one of those extendo things for the
Oh,
smokes.
the cigarette
Yeah,
like
yeah,
little
yeah.
thing.
Fleur.
So,
Look
with
all
everyone in place,
classy.
we'll go
Chanel.
to Maz, Boz, and Helene. And Maz, you see this because you recognize Ramos. As you see him approach the building, and he's got a few guys with him. But then as he gets to the building, like, he talks them off and just kind of, he does like a little kind of gesture, and you see as he walks in. But you see the other guys around him actually like not follow, but they post up outside of the building.
Okay.
And there's 4 of them.
4 of them.
And
What is it, folks?
you
It's
recognize
good
them as
company.
silvers, like they've all got predominant silver type of clothing of some sort, and they all do seem armed as well. Not heavily, but enough.
Okay.
So,
On alert,
yes, they are on alert.
and so are we.
So, Ayala, Kron, and Azure.
Eyes up, lads. It's showtime.
And I'm thinking like Mans is like under the chair or something like that, just remaining hidden, or even like on Kron's back.
I was thinking on Kron. Yeah.
Right, just like attached to something.
Yeah.
Kron's just got like a little bit of a fabric on him to completely hide it. too.
Yeah.
Holding on to like a hip part, so it's like a belt accessory kind
Yeah.
of thing.
All right. So you see this human walk in that matches Ramos's description. Who, you know, I don't know what Ayala was kind of planning for, but this gentleman walks in who's tall, well built, actually has this deep tan skin, and has this short, almost kind of spiky black hair.
Okay.
And is dressed really well. You see, he's got silver lined boots and like a silver belt. You do see he's got a sword at his side, but as he, but he's not like actively got it. He's not like actively drawing it, obviously, or anything
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
more like a vanity thing.
Kind of, but you're assuming that he does know how to use it, just given
Yeah.
the stories that you've heard.
Yeah.
And he's got like a really nice like silk blue shirt on too.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm
Pretty boy.
assuming while she was at the brothel, she was able to clean up a little, so she doesn't look like she's been rolling around in the dirt.
Yeah.
You've had a few hours.
Yeah, I've had a few hours. Probably took a quick bath. You know, gussied myself up a little, and
All right. So he takes a moment, looks around, and his eyes go to you and your compatriots, but he doesn't instantly go over. Like, he still kind of looks around, seeming like unsure, since he did not really get a description.
I will slowly slide my legs off the chase and stand and be like, "Are you the one I'm waiting for?"
His head snaps back around. It's like, that depends, then. It's like, are you waiting for Ramos?
I am.
Well, you do look very nice.
Oh, thank you.
So, seems that half-orc wasn't lying after all.
How can I say?
At this point, Ramos looks over at Azure and Kron's like, they are?
They're my bodyguards, in case you get a little too handsy.
Isn't that kind of the point?
Oh, I assure you, they'll know when to step in. I can handle myself. I guess you can just say they're here for good looks.
I don't think you need any more good looks.
I am going to, like, slide my hand down his arm and, like, take his hand in mine and kind of pull him back towards that room.
Okay. So, as you go and you're led to the room, and as you get there, you go to get the door handle, and it's locked.
Okay, I'm going to be like, that's weird.
Wrong room. Sorry about that.
Interesting. Is this a room that they... Just kidding.
Well, Kron, like, seeing that, like, Kron goes and knocks, and you just hear it's like, yeah, we're busy. Bugger off.
You're like, this room was already spoken for. I suggest that you come out now before I make you miserable.
See, find another one.
Okay. irritantly, with irritation, just like, I'm like, all right, clearly that's not working. Let's go this way and just find some room.
All right. So you go around a little bit, but all the first level rooms
I knew it.
they're all taken. You eventually are guided to one that's on the second story.
Okay. I'm thinking at this point I'll just let him guide me to a room
Okay.
of his choosing.
So you enter into the room,
Mm-hmm.
and it's as cheap as a Motel 6.
They always keep the lights on. Are there any windows in this room?
There is.
Okay.
And it seems to be one where, as you kind of walk around, just getting the feel for the room, it seems to lead into a back alley
Okay.
that you are able to very easily see. It's like, okay, this is the front entrance. It's just on the side here.
Okay. Is it a window that can be opened?
Yes, but not fully. It's not one that will fully.
Yeah,
it's
no,
kind of
I
one
was
that you can
thinking-
crack.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna go up to it and I was gonna crack the window and then take the drapes and push them outside the window, just kind of like as a hint, like this is where I'm at.
Would I notice?
Well, from your vantage point, no, because you would not be able to see out there.
Sure.
So, and actually, as you're kind of doing that, Ramaska's like, "So, what are you doing there?"
It's the smell of the room. It really bothers me, and I noticed that if you put the curtains out, then you won't have that weird backdraft.
The smell is getting to you more delicate than I thought.
What can I say?
So, I've got to know how someone like you got in with Richter.
Let's just say that she knows somebody that knows somebody, and I was recommended here from the capital.
He's looking at you very intently, and you can see that he's very unpersuaded at this time. And despite even with you guys going into a room, he has not taken anything off, including his weapons.
Okay.
So he still seems more relaxed. Like he's not on edge right now.
Right.
But he's gonna take a little bit of talking to
Okay.
maybe get things going.
I will casually pull him towards the bed and kind of sit down next to him. And dote over him a little bit. So, like, slight brush of the finger along the cheek, all that kind of stuff. And she'd be like, but we're not talking about her. We're talking about us. What is it that I can do for you?
So, he kind of looks and it's like, well, the first thing is you can have the half-orc at least not looking at us.
I'll turn to the half-orc, and I'll be like, go stand by the window.
Dun, 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 dun.
I assumed you guys were outside, but you're in the room. Bold.
He's staring out the window very intently.
And what about that automaton?
The automaton doesn't speak, doesn't record, doesn't do anything. He's just muscle.
I still don't know about that one.
Kron, could you turn around?
You hear him audibly making a noise to like do that as
Just trying really hard not
Yeah.
to laugh. I assure you, they don't speak unless I ask them to. They wouldn't dare cross me.
So it seems like you have experience here then.
Absolutely. I assure you, you're on for the night of your life.
So where do we start?
Well, I actually have a proposition for you. You see, this person that set all this up has this sort of power over me, and I would love to leave their side. And if you'll have me, I could be by your side.
It's like, okay.
And I
And
assure
what
you,
would that look like?
well, depending on where you needed me to be or go, I assure you I make great arm candy. And I'm very persuasive.
Well, that's for sure.
And I know how to use my abilities to the max.
Why don't you show me some of that then?
All right.
Don't pop a thread pole dancing.
No, she's not even gonna reveal. I'm not even gonna reveal that part of. I will reach back and take off my corset and just kind of, I don't know, push him back onto the bed and kind of crawl on. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I believe the term you're
Yeah,
looking for
I'm
is
going to
straddle.
just give him little bits and tastes of what I can do,
Okay.
but not give him the full feature.
Okay.
And he's definitely not getting the full
It's fine. Don't
visual.
worry about it.
Good.
Are you okay there, Azure?
Oh no, he's just looking out the window.
Azure's like,
As you start hearing
Nice.
these small sounds.
it's a nice breeze we got here. He's like, la 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 la.
I would assume you would have left the room at this point, so
Yeah,
stood
they
outside the
had
door.
Yeah, I fumbled there. I don't know
So-
what
It's all
happened. I was startled.
Double whammies.
So-
Disturbed child here.
The only way I'm going to send my men out of the room is if you agree.
Is it what?
If you agree to take me off the other person's hands.
Oh, I definitely think we can arrange that.
Fantastic. I think it'll be a pleasant deal myself. But if that's the case, I do have something for you.
What is that?
I am going to scramble off the bed, grab the little chest, and be like, I've been keeping this for so long to find the right person to just take control and,
Whoa, man.
get me
Whoa, man.
to get me away from the terrible things that I've been dealing with. And if you're sure, I would love for you to have it. And I'll open it and show it to him.
He takes a real close look at it. And I would like you to go ahead and roll me a deception check.
With advantage.
I will give you advantage on
No,
this.
enhanced ability give advantage.
Yeah. Oh, enhanced ability. So yeah, okay.
She just has it.
Yeah, took the element of chance away. Hopefully.
25.
25.
I rolled a 19 on both of them.
Hot.
And deception is one of my top skills.
Nice.
Okay. So he goes and looks at it, and he offers out his hand. Or his wrist, I should say.
Yeah, I will pick it up on the outsides with my
twist it
fingers
like a
and be like, the silver's for you, but the red is clearly for me, seeing as it's one of my favorite colors. And I will slide it onto his wrist.
All right. So, as you go and slide it on his wrist, he looks very happy as he starts looking at you, as he starts reaching towards you. And then all of a sudden, he feels this as you see it, as the bracelet shrinks and wraps around tightly around his wrist.
Okay.
And he suddenly pulls back, and he's looking at you and looking at the bracelet, not saying anything right now.
She's just staring at the bracelet
What did
Never done that before.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
It's like, what? And he starts pulling. It's like, it's not coming off.
It's because you're bound to me now, and I to you.
Whoa, man.
That is, and he goes and he
crazy for the
pulls
first
his sword
night.
and he's going to point it right at you.
I'm not going to flinch or anything. I'm just going to sit there and be like, I told you. I was yours and you are mine now.
You watch him go and he's like, that's not, and you see all of a sudden as his body starts to tense up a lot. And you see as the bracelet starts to shift from, instead of just that one little red gem and silver, as the whole thing starts to turn red.
Okay. I'm going to I don't know, maybe I had like a warning sound or something. Cucumber.
Yeah,
to
safe word.
trigger Azure and Kron to look. I'll be like, oh, they didn't tell me that's what happens, and when I bought this, and
As you do that, all of a sudden, the jerking stops, and he starts to just yell. It just goes, ah! As he's then going to push past you, and he's lunging his sword at Azure. Which technically, you were looking away
I am looking
out
away.
a window, so he's going to have advantage on this attack.
Surprise
Okay.
attack.
I am going to scream. I'm gonna be like, stop!
Okay, that's above a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'm gonna look at Kron and I'm gonna be like, Mans.
Okay, well, let him finish this.
Okay.
Just throws Mans out the window.
All right.
Yeet. That would probably kill Mans.
He has been sent.
So, you're going to take 13 points of piercing damage and an additional 7 points of poison damage.
Oh my god.
And I need you to make a con save.
Hold on.
That is a 21.
Okay, you are not poisoned.
Okay.
Hey.
I am going to leap off the bed and try to like grab his arm to pull
Well,
him
at this
back
point,
if
we're
I
going to
can.
roll for initiative.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, look at that. Look at them apples. Okay. Do I need to roll for Man's initiative?
He will just go on your turn.
Okay.
I assume not. I'm just gonna roll whenever
I
I end up involved in
got.
this. If I get involved.
I
in
got a
this.
21.
Okay.
15.
15, 21. And then, what's your dex?
Oh, someone died.
16 plus 3. I have pretty high dex.
Gotta check something real quick.
Oh, hey, we're tied on decks.
I'm sorry, I'm not a rogue. I can't have maximum dex.
Okay. So it's going to go Ayala, then Kron, then Azure, and then this guy.
Hey.
Gives
Lady
you
Luck
attack
is with
twice in a
you.
row.
So, Ayala, you're first.
I am going to leap at this man and I am going to grab his arm that has the sword and I'm gonna try to grapple him and pull him back, being like, stop! Stop!
Okay. Given his position right now, you actually are able. Well, grappling is an attack. Sorry. Start there. Roll me an unarmed attack, technically, for this.
With your massive strength.
I don't even have that listed as anything. What is an unarmed? Wait, I got this. I think it's on Man's page. Of course.
It's technically not an
Strong.
unarmed strike, but
It's contested
It's
athletics,
basically
I
plus
think.
0.
yeah.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah,
That's not bad for you.
could be
No,
worse.
not bad for me at all.
Could be worse.
Could be a
Especially
lot
because I
worse.
had a -2 and
Nice.
All right. So you jump on him, and it's being the contested. Unfortunately, he's just a little too big, and with the movements, you get a decent position, but his swinging motion, unfortunately, his shoulder coming back as he's trying to go in for another strike, hits you off. But as you touch him, you take 1 point of fire damage as his skin is actually starting to burn.
okay.
Ooh.
I mean, like,
Oh, hey.
what the hell?
Oh.
All right. Anything else?
I'm not special.
At this point, I think I'm going to send Mans
Yeah,
out.
it's probably like a what,
Be like, Mans,
third of your health.
just go, and have him like climb out the window and scale down, and because he does have a climb feature. So
I want you to make an athletics check for Mans as he's trying to get past two people fighting right at the window.
okay.
So athletics or acrobatics, I'd say. Either
Okay,
one.
let's go with acrobatics then. That would be an 18.
An 18. All right.
Damn. Sorry.
Mans is able to
ADHD here.
effectively jump or get around. So he scurries a little bit around Ramus and is able to go through Azure space, climbs up the drapes that you had already set and starts
Mm-hmm.
climbing down.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
I'm just picturing him just like isolated, like the shot zooms in on Mans and it's just.
Spider-Man.
He's
Spider-Man.
like, "Ba-na-na-na-na-na."
So next it is Kron's turn, and he is going to go. And seeing all of this going on, spinning around, he
And if you want that,
oh no!
go ahead with you.
And he rushes forward. He's going to pick you up and take you to the door and put himself in front of you and Ramos.
Okay.
And then he is going to take a defensive stance. Azure, your turn.
He just turns into a wall.
What you got?
Recognizing we need to see what this does, but he's trying to attack me. I'm going to say nope to that. And he's getting a barbarian hug real quick. I'm going to need an athletics from this man. I'm grappling him.
Okay.
You gonna bear hug him?
Yeah, he's getting bear hugged.
You're gonna giant hug him?
You
Cloud
tried to
giant
grapple
hugs?
me?
Ugh. I have a good athletics. I don't think I have that good a one.
What'd you get?
10.
He didn't do well. He only got a 12, but it's better.
Oof.
So as you
Yeah,
go,
I just rolled bad.
fair.
Got a rascal.
So, unfortunately, just the narrow space, you're not able to get a good hold.
Excuse me.
And as you start to touch him, you too take 1 point of fire damage.
Only one, though.
Only one.
Hey.
Sadly, I cannot dumb that down with resistance, but that's okay.
Can't do one anyway.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So,
You take half a point of damage.
anything else on your turn?
Considering I have been prohibited from raging for the rest of time,
You were recommended not to rage because it'll break the
Yeah,
illusion.
you were recommended, but you can still do it.
Was it like did somebody cast something on him, or did he get an object?
I have a-
Yeah,
it was
there
the
was a
fact,
ring.
the ring of illusion, or sorry, ring of disguise self, and it's the fact that if he were to rage and grow in size, not only is that a big red flag, but it's also a thing of you're going to like size out of the illusion state that you have,
Right.
which would break it.
yeah, he's going to end his turn there.
Okay. So it is Ramos's time again, and he starts looking around frantically, just screaming, just like ah, as his eyes dart to you and Kron, and then he darts back to Azure, and with that, he just starts like, "What'd you do?" And he's going to take 2 attacks against you this turn.
Oh!
Oh no.
Okay.
Thank goodness you didn't use reckless.
One of those is only going to be an 8.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other's above a 20 though.
Yeah, yeah.
So you are going to take.
Operation Mansplaining is on the way.
So you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage, and then another 3 points of poison damage, and I need you to make another con save.
It's brutal.
Nat 20.
Hey!
Okay.
Wow.
Guys, I have never poisoned ever.
Yeah, you wish.
Critical success.
Critical unpoison.
Okay. So he starts going that. Ayala, it is now your turn. Oh, sorry. I should also mention at this, where you see his skin starting to blister around him as it seems the flames are starting to intensify.
Oh.
And actually now at this point, as that starts to happen, Azure, you're going to take 5 points of fire damage, which is rounded down to 2 because you are a tiefling.
Because I am tiefling.
Because the window's open, do
Told
his
you he was
men
gonna
hear
turn
him
inside out.
yelling and
Yeah, as soon as
Hashtag
they would have
rage
reacted, I
quitting.
would have reacted.
So I'd say this.
or are we back far enough?
For you 3 in the restaurant, let's have all 3 of you go ahead and roll me. Just do a. Roll me a wisdom.
Wisdom.
Though my passive perception is 21.
It's not about hearing it.
Christ almighty. 21?
Yeah.
What are you?
I took the perceptive feat.
He's an
Called
old
him
man.
radar.
He's like,
8. Maz is just kind of watching
15.
the goons.
22.
22. All right.
Because
So
it's
Matt-
just wisdom, it's not insight, right?
Yes, just wisdom. So Maz, you like all 3 of you hear like the faint screaming starting to happen, but Maz like it's the slump. Like this happens all the time. Like
Yeah.
screaming's not really new.
That could be good or bad.
Yeah. Boz, you hear it and you're on alert and like you're really starting to question, but part of you is also hesitant because Maz isn't reacting. And it's kind of so muffled, and you don't hear Ayala as part of it too. Like it's just a voice that you don't recognize. So you're not too bad. Helene, though, due to your history, you recognize this scream as someone in intense pain. You also are able to gather that this is not just something that's down the thing. Like this is coming from the chapel. This is like people who are being tortured in some way of what this type of scream is. You know that this is not natural, not something that is there, or not something you would usually come across. And I would say all of you guys are also like the men outside the chapel, Ramos's men, are like looking around, but they're not sure what to do. Like they seem very confused.
Right. Okay. Because yeah, Mez
I probably
basically just
jumped straight out of my chair, like hearing this noise and being triggered. Well, maybe not even out of my chair. Maybe I just jump up on my chair. I forget I'm 2 foot sometimes, so I just jump on my chair. I'm like,
I lean over to.
guys, something's wrong.
I lean over and say, "Do you hear that?" And I see you pop up.
Yep.
I heard it a little bit, but I was chewing on these salted nuts.
No, that's this doesn't seem right.
It's just the
I'm
crunch is
gonna
really
dart
loud.
to the door and like peek out and look, see if I can tell if
We're
the
on the terrace,
guards. I don't know where I am.
What do we?
I've been drinking.
We all have been
were
drinking,
in
which
the-
means we're ready.
We're in the restaurant's outside terrace. Like,
So
Oh,
are
no, I
we
thought-
on
no,
the
you guys
ground
were
floor?
inside.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
You were
outside?
inside the restaurant because you were looking through the window. Yeah.
okay,
Right.
so but we are looking.
Assume just had the window open. I
So yeah,
assume. But yeah, we'll get up.
let's go find the sound.
So
All right. So we're gonna go search for the
You
sound.
guys were also told not to go anywhere until Mans showed up.
I'm not going anywhere. I was just peeking out the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We're gonna look. We aren't
I
leaving the place
promise
yet. We are
I'm
looking
not leaving yet.
yeah, Matt steps out onto the patio and just sort of leans up against the railing and lights up a cigar.
So you guys you step out of the restaurant.
Right, but we're on the
and
patio.
you, Helene and Boz, you guys are maybe a little more like worried, like kind of wondering what's going on. And there's a few other people walking by who are also like looking at the brothel, like kind of concerned. But as you guys step out also and seeing that, Ramos's men, the Silvers, seeing like the attention, almost seem to like regain a little bit of composure, and they're not as much worried, but they're like holding their weapons and they're actually like closing in on the door like protectively.
Okay.
But there's still an element of confusion. So we're gonna end that one there.
That was our turn.
That was your turn. But you're all
Fantastic.
outside.
Good job, guys.
Yes.
Yes, cigar is lit.
All right. So back inside, Ayala.
I am going to move around Kron the best I can because I'm sure he's like defense mode on.
You are in
And
danger.
I am going to cast Mind Spike
Okay.
on my date.
Wow,
Which-
Another
success-
terrible date.
Another successful
yeah,
date.
another successful date. So I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it turns out this is what happens when you don't have a matchmaker.
That is a 9.
All right, so he's gonna fail that.
9.
That one's cocked. That's not even in the tray.
money, no
He is
whammies.
going to take 17 psychic damage,
Ooh.
Holy moly.
and
Brain melting.
I will know where he is at all times.
That's awesome.
He is,
He is yours.
he is my bitch.
I got you.
And I'm just gonna be like, I told you, you were mine.
Okay.
And then you pull him into the Shadow of Mordor animation. The suffer me now.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
All right. It is Kron's turn. He is seeing you step aside, like is going to reposition, almost like crab-like, and just like shuffle over. And again, is just trying to protect you. Just goes like, yeah.
Well, how far out did Mans get on her turn?
I'm sure he's down on the ground by now.
He is now down on the ground, and I'm gonna say he's just kind of rounding the edge.
Yeah, because he's got climb of 20 and speed of 20. So
Yeah, spending his whole turn for 40 feet, so he's at the end of that turn, just kind of rounding the corner to become visible to you guys. Okay, but Kron is going to shuffle in front of you. It's like, please stay back.
no, Kron, I got it. It's fine.
All right, that's Kron's turn. Azure.
Hi.
Hi.
Hug.
You're trying to
We
hug
still
him
need to
again?
see what he fully does.
Yeah.
I gotta hug him.
Okay.
He's gonna burn you.
He's going up.
I'm
his keep-
spice resistant.
Oh, yeah, he's a spicy boy.
Yeah, he's this. The
No!
the one and only Spice Boy.
The answer is no.
What do you get total?
5 on a nat 1.
Oh.
Guys,
Wait.
That's awful.
Re-roll.
Oh,
Did you tie?
He got a nat 1 too.
hey!
What can I say?
Okay, 19.
okay, okay.
I got in his head a little bit.
He beat you with a 20.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Not a nat 20, but he beat you with a 20.
Oof.
I tried.
You did.
I would have also enjoyed the idea of both of them trying to grapple each other and then
And
both
they're-
of them just falling prone.
They
you are
just
gonna
stop
take.
and just hug each other.
You're gonna take 2 more points of fire damage.
This is already reduced?
Yes, that is reduced.
It just grapples to them. Oh, you are so warm. Are you okay?
All right.
During that
Any-
time, I'm also gonna yell at Asher because like, don't touch him. He's on fire.
And fuego.
Fuego.
So
Muy
at this
caliente.
point, okay, it is now Rames's turn. His hair is completely burnt off. His clothes have been incinerated at this point as the fire.
Y'all is like, I'm glad this didn't work out.
As you see his skin like actually instantly starting to blister and everything. As it seems like it's almost starting to like actually melt off him.
I know I'm not there,
Gross.
but is it sort of like cooking from? He's just like cooking, or does it look like he's cooking from the inside out?
Almost more of
Both.
that.
Like
More
a house of
like
wax
like,
vibes.
like somebody
Inside-
put him in a microwave kind
The
of thing.
heat is internally emanating out.
Yeah.
But it's to the
Okay.
point to the extent that it's hurting others too.
Gotcha.
All right. With that being said, he's still going to take 2 swings at you since you're right there.
Kron needs to get out of there because he's gonna turn into a little oven soon.
So the first one's an 11.
That misses.
The second one's a nat 20.
Ouch.
Of course.
So
Gonna need a sense of.
I need you to roll on the permanent injury table.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Let's
Am I gonna get the same one again, guys?
We'll find
for
out.
the
go.
third time?
For the third time.
For the third time.
Could get one
Forever.
eye. That would be crazy.
66.
Nice.
Either it's nice or it's not.
Yeah, true. It could be very bad. I could have just been saying nice for absolutely no reason.
You could have jibbed me.
Yeah.
How could you?
Uh-oh.
Spaghetti.
I can't find it. I didn't pull this up beforehand.
Standing on the patio. So, what do you think about the progress so far?
Okay, this might not matter. What's your health, by the way?
9.
Oh no.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, he does enough damage. He's been consistently doing enough damage.
Does that mean you have to roll twice on the table?
Yes.
Oh no.
Because he hits me with a crit, then I go down.
Scheiße.
Yeah, you're down. We'll just leave it at that. But that means Ayala and Kron too. But you see, as Ramos is starting to melt, as he continues to scream out as it's echoing, you watch as he gets basically like one last thrust, and Azure seems to like almost be starting to back off, as it goes straight into his gut. And it's angled up, and you see it like pierce into his internal organ some, as it pulls out, and you see that darker blood instantly start to gush out.
I am going to freak the F out. I'm going to scream.
And as that happens too, you also see Ramos collapse and just start to become this flaming pile.
Oh.
Flaming pile of goo.
I'm gonna be like,
Kron!
Kron,
So-
Kron, move.
So not yet, because now we're going back to the party, or the second half of the party.
So we saw where Mans came from.
You see Mans,
From
rounding
the-
the corner.
Now
Okay.
you see him.
Sweet. Mans is over there.
I'll pop my collar and put my hood up.
Let's
Try
head
to
over
hide
there.
my features.
So we're gonna head to the alley. Right?
Okay.
He goes, well, that's man's. That's usually the signal. And we did hit you guys had a scream. Let's go check it out.
Move quickly as we can without drawing too much attention.
You're able to do that, and as you start running to the side, the 4 silvers in front of the door just kind of watch you go by. They're like, no, whatever. So they seem to want nothing to do. And as you get closer to that corner, is you hear the screams intensifying. And as you round the corner looking up, you see light, like flames emanating from the inside. Not quite flames, but you see the window, and it's very much so.
It's illuminated.
The drapes actually that were outside are on fire.
Oh.
Oh.
I imagine, by the way, that as soon as we like connected up with Mans, he's just like on one of our palms, like sort of like the GPS compass, right? And it's just like pointing the direction, and then it drifts a little bit closer as soon as we
That
get
way.
All right.
Oh,
So you guys still have movement and you still have actions.
Our movement was to
Death's
get there.
burning.
Okay, so yeah, I'll say that's right. You have movement to get there. You still have actions though.
Somebody
I
wants
want
a
to get
fastball
there.
special up there.
You can get there. I'll just go up as I.
I just want to climb up.
I'll give you a boost.
Dun, dun,
I don't know if I even need it, but
Oh.
I just kind of scale the side of the building like a little spider monkey.
I just
Okay.
picture you pull out 2 daggers. You're like, ching, 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 ching. Like
I
ice
do
picks
have
up the
several
wall.
I take it-
daggers.
So, what'd you roll? Because I saw you roll something. You're like, oh, I guess I do this.
What did I roll? That's the question.
Dexterity.
I
I'm
would say
assuming.
if you're trying to climb, it would be athletics.
Would it be athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics, because you're having to use your own strength to climb up.
Okay, well,
I'll stay in the
even
alleyway as
so,
like a.
that is a natural 20, but my strength is a -2, so it's technically 18.
It's
All right.
critical
But
What's
if we're
this?
using acrobatics, that's a 27.
Okay. And real quick, your movement speed as a halfling 30?
It's 25.
25. So, you're only able to climb. I'll say.
You and Mans are climbing together.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say it's the window's a little further in, so we'll say that Maz kind of gave you a bit of a boost, and you're getting part way up, but you're not able to get to the top of the window,
That's
the window
fair.
yet.
Lizard, just climbing the wall.
Okay.
I'll
So your
be,
action or
My action is wild
He's
shape.
jumping.
Yeah, your action is wild
trying to
shape.
get up.
looking at them sort of scurry up the side of the wall. Maz is looking at, thinking, "There's no shot."
Go find a back door.
No, go
I'm
have
just
it.
gonna sort of stay in the bottom and get ready to catch somebody. just,
Okay.
just be in the human
Jump out
tramp
the
or the elephant
window.
trampoline.
No, just high jump.
That's true. I could probably,
You could probably high jump.
but I have to cannonball through the window first, and
Just go break down the back
if
door
I
and
miss,
run
I'm
upstairs.
definitely gonna smush somebody. That's
Yeah, me.
that's more than 400
There's, like, a
pounds
crater.
coming in like a cannonball,
all right.
regardless if I make it through the window or not.
So we're going back to inside the room.
Hi, I'm Gusher.
Yeah, pretty much. But to
Hi.
start with, Ayala,
Bleeding.
everything goes black,
Okay.
Oh.
and Ayala just stands there.
Oh.
So it's Kron's turn next. Kron, seeing both of you collapse, is going to go over, step over the flaming pile to lift Azure's body away and pull it away from the window and place it at Ayala's feet. Basically just going, it's like, this doesn't look good. It actually went down this time. And
Logistics question. Would I have failed a death save because I was in his range before my turn? So I would have taken the damage.
Right, the passive fire damage.
So it's going to be one of those. Yes,
I'm
you
just-
do fail one.
Yeah, it's why I'm checking, because
Yeah.
I'd rather keep
You do
track
have
of that.
one failed death save. Now it's for your turn, so go ahead and roll me a death save.
Yeah, it's why I was checking. No.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, I have one left.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
All right.
Nobody dies in D&D.
Dying in
Luckily, I
D&D?
can remove
I call
what?
it
Take the
Helene,
bonus
and
action,
I'm like,
It's
so
okay,
we'll
I
see.
have spared the dying.
What you say?
I have spared the dying.
All right. So that's your turn. So back to you guys.
Do we want an initiative between the three of us?
Yeah, go for it.
Just in case it matters if they come up in the room.
Oh, big numbers over here.
Yeah, big cleric numbers for initiative. It's a thing.
Yes. Yeah. No, biggest initiative I've ever seen. Blip, 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 blip.
Oof.
So what everyone get?
5.
24.
16.
Yeah, there's a reason I stayed in the alley. Just
All
wasn't
right.
quick enough to keep
Michaela,
up.
you're up first.
I figured as much. I'm climbing up the window to see what the heck is happening up here.
All right. Go ahead and make me another athletics check. Just to finish the second half of the climb.
That one's not as good.
Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
That's a 5.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if I
well,
could
it's a
use
7 minus 2.
So I'll say this: if I will allow you to reach and like get to the windowsill. If you also use your action to continue to climb. So movement climbing and then
That's
action.
kind of rude. But thanks. Okay.
You did roll
sure.
a 5. So
Being an
we'll say like
intruder.
you're able to climb
Came in
in.
through the window.
But as you also kind of start to climb in, you realize that there is still
Oh
this.
crap! This is hot.
Yeah, there's this burning body. That is
There's
And
actually it's
someone's
not really
dying
identifiable as a body anymore.
And the
Does
curtains
it
are on
s-
fire.
Oh, but
And it
okay,
smells
okay,
bad.
wait.
Ugh, like burnt
Okay,
hair and
wait.
barbecue.
So I've smelled burning flesh before,
Mm-hmm.
multiple times. So can I
Roll me a-
identify that?
yeah, I've zapped
Roll me
people
history with
around you.
advantage.
Smells like
I've definitely
somebody
cooked a
died
person
in
or two
here.
with lightning. Oh,
Smells like somebody died, and I'm not.
It would have been
touching anybody
advantage
else.
anyway.
I-
Just sniff.
yeah, yeah.
So that's why I'm giving him advantage.
16.
You recognize it.
Use your snoot.
Use the snoot.
Boop the snoot.
Snoot the snoot.
I don't have anything
Hey, 22.
22.
He did something, guys.
You've been in some nasty stuff. You recognize this as burning flesh.
Oh, that's person. Ooh.
This
All
is
right.
chicken.
So,
You like
Boz,
sniff yourself to make sure.
you're able to climb in there, but the only issue is that Helene is blocking your entrance.
I'm not that big.
No,
not
but
that
also
big
at
of
the
a
same
window.
time, here's the
Curtains are on fire.
here's actually the other thing is again, this window didn't just fully open up, like it was just kind of a crack window. You're able to slide in because you're a halfling.
Oh.
Boz, in your big lizard
I'm a-
form.
I
Okay.
was under the impression that this window was more of like a window.
No.
Because since
Like
it's
a
on
big-
the
Probably got,
second
like-
floor,
Oh, like that much of a
big
crack?
double panel.
I would say, yeah, probably kind of like this.
it's a ventilation window.
Much
to
more of the
air out
ventilation,
the
yeah.
smells.
Oh.
The musk. Yeah.
Which again is why Mance could get out no problem.
That's
You're able to get in.
fair.
So Boz, you're able to get there in your lizard form. Which wait,
Yeah.
are you a giant lizard or just a regular lizard?
I'm a giant lizard because,
He's
yeah.
a
Yeah,
big
combat.
lizard. He's bigger
So,
than
you
I am.
realize-
there is no shot I'm getting through that window.
Yeah.
No.
So, okay.
You can
And I would
fit
say
your
this
trunk in
from the angle
window.
when you first came in, you just saw a window. You wouldn't be able to tell that it's just a ventilation window.
So I had to go, I'm going up to the window, I'm looking in, and basically my vision's obscured by her and fire.
Yeah.
So now I just have to sit there and kind of like paw at the window best I can around you.
You just crawl up and hang upside down from the window
Yeah, so
with your little sticky toes.
I'm going to try to wedge myself
Can I
best in so I
shimmy
can.
just to the side a little bit so that he can see in?
I will say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shimmy,
That's,
shimmy.
that's
So
like
I can
not
see
even
in,
a
and
whole
that's-
movement.
Right now I can't see anything because of fire and just fire. And I can't call in because I can't speak.
Can you smell it though?
No, I don't have any. I don't.
You don't have scent glands as a
I don't have
lizard?
the. I don't have the knowledge of what burning flesh
Yeah.
smells like.
All right.
Lucky you. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it
So-
probably just smells like fire.
Yeah, it just smells like fire and like cooking meat.
All right. So
Ugh.
now at the bottom of the
This
absolute turn
Smells
order.
like decay.
So we are not actually starting the next one, but as Kron said that and laid Azure down in front of Ayala, Kron looks up, and I would say at this point, you guys, you know, the vision's obscuring, or sorry, the flames, and the flames are kind of obscuring stuff, but you can still clearly see Kron, Azure, who is out of the illusionary form, and then also Ayala at the far side of the room. So you can at least see that they're not part of the fire. But as you are able to kind of go and take that, you notice Ayala no longer actually really looks like Ayala.
Oh.
So
All I can do is look. I
yeah,
can't-
that's all you can do is look.
Lizard head in window.
We didn't start the fire.
Blah.
What does they all
Blah.
look like?
Yeah, the Yoshi.
Do you want? Would you like to describe what Ayala looks
I
like?
will describe what Ayala looks like. So my blonde hair has turned completely pitch black. My skin, it almost, so being reborn, you know that like there's not much muscle or anything to me, but it's gotten to the point that my skin looks like every ounce of fat or muscle that's been in my body has been sucked away, and I just look like a skeletal form with skin that is translucent, and you can see like the etchings of the bones in her mouth, and like so all of the teeth, the jawbone. But one of the biggest features, eyes are now completely black. There is no light in them whatsoever, and it's almost like dark masked tears have just like streaked down my face.
Oh.
So you look like the house
So
person.
you pop
Yeah,
in
I
and
look like-
see a wraith.
Yeah, basically, yeah, I look like a wraith, basically, and like I'm more like rigid and.
So would we even
speaking of ghosts,
recognize you
I gotta go.
necessarily?
There's enough similarities where it's like that's Ayala, but it's not Ayala.
Same dress.
Yeah, same dress, hair looks the same, it's just a different color.
And as you guys get there and start looking through, you watch as Ayala's form does a few things. The first one is it reaches out towards Kron, and he just stops moving completely. And you hear this echoey voice kind of ripple out as it just goes, I've warned her. She is overdue with payment. So I will take what is owed. And she goes and looks directly at both you, Helene, and you, Boz, in your forms, and just goes, and I can take again if need be. As you then watch as Ayala's altered form bends down in front of Azure, and you watch as her hand goes and she shoves it into Azure's chest. And this isn't ethereal, as you see blood starting to pool out from him. And after a moment, her hand raises up, and you see, not a heart or anything, but these wisps. And you've heard Ayala talk about, like, a soul, and it seems exactly like that. And as that happens, too, you start to see Azure's entire, like, remaining form at this point start to not decompose, but start to, like, shrivel to a degree. And as she takes it, holding this form, you actually see her, like, open her mouth and almost unhinge her jaw as she starts to eat the soul.
This is some horror movie shit.
And as that happens, her mouth closes, and she looks at you and goes, maybe next time. And after that, you see her form start to go a little more relaxed as the color starts to shift. And all of a sudden, you watch as the black turns back to white, and it becomes Ayala's form again, as she then just collapses on the ground. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Yes.
Wow.
So,
I gotta.
thank you so much for
monster.
everyone for watching. We've gone kind of late, so we got people who've got to go. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll probably explain more next time. See you
Bye,
then.
guys.
See ya.
Hey, bye. Have a beautiful